What up, YouTube? Brokefarmer back from another video on this beautiful day now. And I'm having a couple problems with my fruit tree. It's starting to crack and peel. If you having some of these similar problems, stay tuned. I might have something to help. All right, this is the product I'm talking about. IV Organic 3-in-1 Plant Guard. I had to pay for this. They ain't sent me nothing for free, so I can keep it all the way 100 about how I feel about this product. Protection against damaging sunburn, insects, and rodents. Now, let's back up and I explain. All right, now this is one of my cherry trees. And if this camera let me get close enough, you see all this peeling? I don't know if that's from sunburn disease or what, but I want to try to cover it up. And this paint is probably the only thing organic I've seen. I've seen latex paint and things of that nature, but I don't know how safe that is. So I'm gonna try this IV Organic out for that. Now something else I want to show you. Now this is the tree. Got a couple cracks on too. This is my plum, Santa Rosa plum. But this tree attracts a lot of Japanese beetles. I want to see, can it help with the cracking and deter some of the Japanese beetles? That's the whole point of why I got this. All right, I felt like I had to tell you why I got it instead of just randomly having stuff. But use on roses, fruit and nut tree, ornamental trees and shrubs. For use in organic production, healthier than latex paint and tar-based products, cool bean. Made in USA, cool bean. All right. Keep out of reach of the children. Of course, we don't want children eating this, but it is unrealistic, like I said, for organic use. And just add water. I'm gonna read the details and instructions. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. I got the yayo. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. It looks like, we know what it looked like. We know what it looked like. But the directions are, mix this in the can. The essential oils is for the insect repellent properties of it. And then add water to fill it up. All right, let's see how hard this is to do, y'all. And I got a little stick to stir it. They say you got to stir it, and then every 5 to 10 minutes of use, stir it some more. And I got my paintbrush. It's not a new paintbrush. I think we all know I reuse like crazy. So I got the yayo in there. I mean the IV Organic powder. All right. This is what the essential oil looks like that comes in the pack. Empty the contents in there. Oh, that do smell good. Ooh. I think it got neem oil in it, peppermint oil, and things of that. Smell it. Smell good on it. Make sure I get all of that in there. All right. So once I got the contents of both of that in there, that's what it looks like. But I got to fill it up close to the top. I got some good city chlorine water. Fill it close to the top. Let's stir it up. It is thick. Definitely gonna need to add some more water to this. But they say you have to stir it for a while to get the right pasty consistency. So I'm gonna add a little more water to it. I want to get my money worth. This is about $35 that I never get back because now I've mixed it up. But I'm making sure I'm getting all of it off the bottom. There we go. That's the consistency of it. I think it needs a little more water, y'all. A little more water. Now it says you can go over 2 to 3 times for a good consistency on the tree. Oh, that's pretty thick though. Oh, that's thick. This might go farther than I thought. It don't take that much. And the reason I'm putting it on in the wintertime because all the cold and wind blowing and the drastic drop in temperature. And there you go. Let's hit another tree, y'all. That took about 1 minute to do. I'm keeping up with the time because they said after 5 minutes, you probably need to stir it some more. So we're gonna move all this out the way. To me, it's just like paint. Now, this is my first time using it, so please don't buy this because you see me using this. Let me be the crash dummy for the whole classroom. I think a smaller paintbrush would have worked better. The little kids paintbrush that they use for watercolor. All right, this is the real reason why I bought this stuff. Let's see will it help with the Japanese beetle and the cracking issue I got. And I'm not sure this cracking coming from disease or Sunscald or whatever. But every now and then you gotta try something. You can't keep doing everything the same and expecting different results. So I specialize in trying stuff. Now this tree is a little bigger, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of painting. And I ain't got time to be talking, so I'm probably gonna fast forward with some music.
You made this work, I made this worse. We fell apart 1,000 times, 1,000 times. You moved away, I'm here to stay. I wish I could go back in time, back in time. I'm so sorry that I hurt you so deep. Swear I spent the last few years just trying to change. I'm on my knees and I'm begging you, please. Is there any chance you're thinking about me? If I change my ways, babe, won't you come back to me? Make no mistakes, babe, won't you come back to me?
All right, this is my new Fuyu persimmon. And I also painted it with this Ivy Organic. And I'm gonna tell you why. According to their website, for younger trees, it protects against pests. So that's why it's on this one. My gyro is a young tree, so I went ahead and painted it. All right, my Stella chair, I painted it because it had cracking. So that's supposed to protect against the cracking on both cherry trees with cracking. So I got it there. That's why I got it on the cherry tree. All right, on my Burbank plum. I got it on there. First reason, because of the cracking. Second reason, because of the Japanese maple. And also, it smells like neem oil and spearmint and a whole bunch of essential oil mixed in. They say a couple times a year. I did it in winter for the cracking, because it gets cold, wind blows, your trees crack. So I got it on those trees because of that. And my Santa Rosa plum, I just got it on the trunk for the Japanese beetles, and it's cracking. I'm gonna give it a couple days. We're gonna come back and see that we need to apply another coat. Oh, by the way, I didn't use it all. So they say store it in a cool place. I'm gonna leave it outside because it's cold out here. But it went a whole lot further than I thought. All right, y'all, this is the next day. I wanted to make sure that it bonded to the tree. And it did. I thought I might have to put another coat on it, but it looks spectacular, y'all. It worked out. Now I'm gonna update y'all on the spring and throughout the winter on how this Ivy Organics worked out. If you have any information or you've used Ivy Organics products on your trees, let me know. And before you try anything, do your own research. Please don't listen to Brokefarmer about how he care for his trees. Take everything I say with a grain of salt and research. Enjoy your day.